My child, I know the weight you have carried. I have seen the long days that felt endless, the nights when your mind would not rest, and the moments when hope seemed like a dream that belonged to someone else. I know the questions that have echoed in your heart. When will it happen, Lord? When will things finally change for me? You have whispered it softly, sometimes in faith, sometimes in frustration, and sometimes in tears. I have heard every word, even the ones you never spoke aloud. I have read every thought before it reached your lips. I have seen your pain, your fear, your disappointment, and your weariness. And I want you to know that not one moment of it has been wasted. You have walked through seasons that felt endless, and you wondered if I was still there. You looked around and saw others moving forward, others celebrating, others receiving what they prayed for. And you stood still, asking why your time hadn't come. You began to doubt if I had forgotten you, if maybe your prayers had lost their way on the wind. You saw silence and mistook it for absence. But I tell you now, my child, I was never absent. I was working in ways that your eyes could not see. I was moving threads behind the scenes, preparing pieces that would fit perfectly when the moment arrived. Every delay was a part of the design. You have carried fear, my child. Fear that the waiting was in vain, fear that you would never see the promise fulfilled, fear that you were not strong enough to hold on any longer, fear that maybe you had missed something, that maybe you had done something wrong. But hear me, you did not miss it, and I have not changed my mind about you. The plan I began is still alive. The promise I gave you is still secure. The blessing I prepared for you is still moving toward you. The waiting has not been wasted. It has been working. Every second has been shaping the miracle that is now ready to bloom. You do not see how much growth happened in the stillness, but I see it. I saw you choose kindness even when you were hurting. I saw you keep faith even when it was trembling. I saw you stand back up after falling again. I saw you continue to love when it would have been easier to close your heart. I saw you pray even when you felt nothing. I saw you whisper my name even when your voice was tired. These moments were seeds, my child, small acts of faith that were planted deep in the soil of your waiting. And now those seeds are ready to rise. What you thought was buried is beginning to bloom. Every tear you have cried has been counted, not one lost. Every sigh that left your lips has been heard. Your pain has not been ignored, it has been gathered. I have held each tear as if it were a diamond, because to me your tears are precious. They are not symbols of defeat, but of endurance. They have watered the soil of your destiny. While you thought you were breaking, you were actually being made strong. While you thought you were losing, you were learning how to carry what I am about to give you. You ask me, when will it happen, Lord? And I answer, when you are ready to receive it fully. Readiness is not about perfection. It is about maturity, about trusting me even when you cannot trace me. You have reached that place now, my beloved. The wait has refined you. It has stretched your faith. It has taught you how to depend on me and not on what you see. And now the answer that was being prepared while you were still praying is ready to meet you. I know the days when you woke up and felt too tired to hope. I know the mornings when your heart felt heavy before the sun even rose. I know the nights when you told yourself you would stop caring, stop expecting, stop believing just so it would hurt less. Yet something in you could not let go completely, and that something was me. It was my spirit inside you, refusing to let despair win. You did not keep yourself alive through those moments. I did. You were not holding on to me as much as I was holding on to you, my child. I saw how disappointment carved deep lines in your heart. People you trusted walked away. Plans you made fell apart. Promises that others gave you broke. You felt like the ground beneath you could not be trusted anymore. And still, I kept whispering, hold on, I am not finished. You could not see it, but I was taking what broke and turning it into the foundation of something new. I was teaching you to build your hope on me and not on fragile things that fade. That is why the storm could not destroy you, because I was in the storm with you, protecting what mattered most, your faith. You have wondered why the path has been so long, why the road has been filled with turns you never expected. My beloved, every turn was leading you here. Every pause was necessary. If I had opened the door too early, the gift might have felt like a burden. If I had answered too quickly, your heart would not have been ready to hold the blessing. I was not ignoring you. I was preparing the blessing so it could fit the strength of the person you were becoming. Now, the two are aligned. You are ready and the promise is ready. The waiting season has not been empty, it has been sacred. In the silence, you have learned to hear my whisper. In the stillness, you have learned to sense my presence. In the waiting, you have learned the rhythm of my love, slow, sure, patient, and perfect. The world rushes, but I do not rush what is beautiful. The world hurries to finish, but I take time to make things whole. That is why even when you thought I was late, I was always on time. Look back, my child. Do you see how you survived what once felt impossible? Do you see how you stand now, stronger than before, wiser than before, softer yet steadier? That is the fruit of your endurance. That is the evidence that the waiting was not wasted. I have been preparing you for the very thing you have prayed for, and soon you will see that what you thought was a delay was actually my protection. I was keeping you from what was not meant to stay so that what is meant to be could find you freely. The miracle that is blooming now carries the fragrance of your faith. It has grown from the soil of your perseverance. It has been watered by your tears, warmed by your prayers, and protected by my hand. Every no you received was clearing the way for my yes. Every closed door was redirecting you to the right one. Every unanswered question was preparing you for an answer that would exceed your expectations. You thought I was silent, but I was speaking through circumstances. You thought I was distant, but I was standing closer than ever. I know how heavy disappointment feels, how it drains hope from the heart. I know how waiting stretches faith until it aches, but I also know how radiant joy feels when the promise finally arrives. And that is what I am bringing you into now. The joy of answered prayer, the peace of divine timing, the relief of realizing that I was faithful all along. The very thing that made you cry will soon make you smile. The place where you felt most forgotten will become the place where I visit you with blessing. You have asked me, why, Lord? Why did it take this long? Why did I have to go through so much? And I answer you gently, because I wanted you to know me deeper than you ever did before. If I had removed the waiting, you would have missed the intimacy. If I had stopped the struggle, you would have missed the strength. You have discovered me not just as your provider, but as your keeper. You have learned that I am not just the God who gives gifts, but the God who stays through every season until the promise is fulfilled. My beloved child, stop right now. Do not scroll, do not look away, for this moment is not an accident. I, the Lord your God, have placed this message right in front of your eyes because heaven has set a divine timer over your life. You are not here by chance. You are drawn here by my spirit because what I am about to release into your life will unfold within 1 hour from now. Yes, 1 hour. Something you have prayed for, something you thought was gone, something you quietly gave up on. I am bringing it back in a way that will surprise you. Someone will appear in your life carrying what I have promised you, and it will be a sign that I have never left your side. My child, listen. You have asked me, Lord, when will I see proof that you still hear me? This is that proof. This message is the door between what was and what is about to be. As you read these words, hearts have been moved into position. I am speaking to you now. Not in riddles, not in distant promises, but in the language of time itself. This will happen in 1 hour. Do you feel that stirring inside you? That sudden awareness that something unseen is moving? That is my spirit confirming that this is your moment. Heaven has not forgotten you. The promise that seemed delayed has not died. It has been ripening, waiting for the hour that has now arrived. My beloved, the reason I tell you to pay attention to this message is because timing matters in the spirit. You are standing on the threshold of a divine intersection where obedience and faith meet destiny. Every second that passes carries weight. I am calling your heart into alignment with heaven's clock. Do not treat this word as ordinary, for it is not ordinary. It is alive, and it has been waiting for your eyes, your ears, and your spirit to be ready. When I say in 1 hour, it is not a vague promise. It is a divine appointment. Something will shift. Someone will be moved by my hand to bring into your life the evidence of my faithfulness. You have endured a long season of silence, wondering if I still remembered your name. You have asked for signs, begged for confirmation, longed for something that would prove I was still near. And now, here I am, speaking directly into your waiting. I know how your heart has grown weary of hope. I know the nights when tears burned your eyes and you whispered, "Maybe this is not for me." But my child, you were never forgotten. You were not overlooked. I was shaping the blessing, arranging the details, softening the hearts of those who would carry my surprise to you. And now the hour has come. This surprise will not be small. It will be mocked by peace. It will carry the warmth of my presence. It will come through a person, an opportunity, a message, or a moment that will leave no doubt in your mind that I, the Lord, have done this. Within the next hour, something will turn in your favor. The conversation that you thought would never happen will begin. The door that you thought was locked will open. The heart that you thought was closed will soften. The answer that you thought was lost will appear. But listen to me. Do not rush away from this word. Do not let distraction steal it. Stay with me. I am in this moment with you. The enemy will try to whisper that this is coincidence, that nothing can happen so quickly, that you are foolish to believe. But I say to you, the same voice that spoke light into darkness, the same power that raised the dead, the same hand that calms storms is moving on your behalf right now. The countdown has already begun, and the blessing is in motion. Faith is what keeps it flowing toward you. Doubt delays it. Distraction diverts it. That is why I call you to focus your heart on me in this moment. My precious one, you have asked me for signs again and again, and I have given you one now. This message, these words, this theming, none of it is random. I chose this second, this minute, this hour to remind you that my plans for you are not buried under the weight of time. I am the Lord of time. I do not delay without purpose, and I never arrive too late. You are stepping into the hour that will make sense of your waiting. Keep your heart open. Do not despise small beginnings. Watch how I turn what felt like an ending into a beginning that will fill you with wonder. Even now, as you read, I am stirring hearts around you. I am prompting someone to remember your name, to reach out, to open their hand toward you. I am shifting minds that once said no to now say yes. I am setting divine surprises in motion that will catch you off guard but will feel exactly right when they arrive. It may be a message, a phone call, a face you thought you had lost forever, an open door that seemed sealed shut. It may be peace that floods your chest without warning. It may be favor that appears in the place where you were once rejected. Whatever form it takes, you will know it. It will carry my signature. So I tell you again, my beloved, do not move from this moment lightly. Take a breath. Let your spirit settle. Feel the nearness of my presence. Heaven has counted down to this hour. I am aligning your path with my promise. The surprise that is coming is not a random gift. It is the answer to prayers you prayed when no one else was listening. You thought I was silent, but I was working. You thought I was late, but I was preparing something better than what you asked for. The waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. And now the hour of fulfillment has arrived. Stay expectant. Keep your heart soft. Within the next hour, you will see my goodness in a way that you have never seen it before. When it happens, whisper a quiet thank you and remember this moment, the moment I told you, for your hour has come. My beloved child, listen to me now, for I speak not to frighten you but to bless you. I do not come to your heart with threats or fear, but with love that heals, with peace that settles, and with hope that lifts you again. My words carry life, not dread. When I reach for you like this, it is not because I am angry. It is because I am deeply moved by your pain. I have watched your days unfold one by one. I have seen your tears when you thought no one was looking. I have counted every prayer that rose from your lips, even the ones that came out as broken whispers, even the ones you gave up finishing because you were too tired to believe they still mattered. I was there when you tried to smile while your heart ached inside. I was there when you laid your head on the pillow and wished the night would end faster. I was there when you wondered if I still cared, if your name was still written on my heart. You have not been invisible to me, my child. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. I have been nearer to you than your own breath, walking beside you when you thought you walked alone, holding you steady when your strength was fading. This message that has found you now is not random. It is not a lucky scroll, not a coincidence. It was written into time long before you were born. Heaven itself scheduled this encounter, and all of creation has aligned to bring you to this moment. I have chosen these very words, this very hour, and this very way to speak to you. You were meant to hear this now, not later, not someday, no. This is a divine appointment, an answer to cries that seemed unanswered, a response to prayers that never reached another human ear but were heard clearly in mine. My beloved, the surprise I am speaking of has already been released from heaven. It is not being planned. It is already in motion. The answer is traveling toward you even as you listen to me. It may not come in the way you imagine, but it will come in the way you need. The person I am sending, the opportunity I am opening, the healing I am realizing, all of it is unfolding according to my perfect design. I have not forgotten your petitions. I have not ignored your faith. The divine surprise you have longed for will be more than you expected, because I do not give halfway. When I bless fully. When I open a door, no one can shut it. You have said to me, Lord, I have been waiting for so long. I know, my child. I know how heavy waiting can be. I know how hope can fade when the days stretch without change. But I promise you, no waiting done in faith is wasted. Every second has been used by my hand to shape you, prepare you, and set in place what you are about to receive. The delay was never denial. It was my mercy, giving you time to grow strong enough to hold what I am sending. If I had given it sooner, it might have slipped from your grasp. But now you are ready. Now the appointed time has come. Do you remember the moments when you nearly gave up? The nights when you whispered, maybe it's not meant for me? I heard every word. I saw the trembling in your spirit, the weariness in your eyes, and each time I whispered back, hold on a little longer. You may not have heard me then, but that whisper kept you from breaking. That was my love holding you together. And now I speak again, not in a whisper, but in a promise. Your breakthrough is near. Your miracle is in motion. Your surprise is already on its way. My love for you has never depended on how perfect you are. It is not shaken by your mistakes, your doubts, or your weakness. My love is not fragile. It has followed you through every valley and waited outside every closed door you built around your pain. I have loved you through seasons of silence, through anger, through confusion, through fear. I have loved you when you could not even love yourself. And it is that same love that now reaches through this message, calling you to lift your eyes again. Do not let the enemy tell you this is coincidence. Do not let your doubt convince you that this word is for someone else. It is for you. I have written your name across it. This message was crafted with your tears in mind, with your journey in view, with your faith in my heart. Every sentence carries pieces of your story because I, the author, know every line of your life. You are not reading this by chance. You are fulfilling a divine appointment that heaven has waited for. My beloved, I am moving in ways you cannot yet see. What feels still is actually alive beneath the surface. What feels empty is being filled. What feels forgotten is being remembered. I am arranging details, turning hearts, shifting circumstances, and preparing a surprise that will make your spirit leap. It will come at the exact moment you least expect it, because I delight in doing what seems impossible. I delight in reminding my children that I am still the God who parts seas, still the one who multiplies loaves, still the one who calls the dead to life. You have wondered if your story still matters to me. It does. You have wondered if the promises spoken long ago are still alive. They are. Nothing I have declared over your life has expired. Nothing I have written can be erased. Every prophecy, every dream, every hope that you thought had faded away is still breathing in my hands. And in this hour, you are about to see the evidence of my faithfulness. I speak to you with tenderness because I know how fragile the heart can become after disappointment. You have learned to expect little so that you will not be hurt again. But I am here to restore your ability to hope. Hope again, my child. Believe again. Trust again. Do not fear what is coming. It is not pain this time, it is joy. It is not loss this time, it is restoration. The surprise I have prepared for you is wrapped in my love, sealed with my promise, and timed by my wisdom. So breathe, let my peace settle over you. Let your heart rest in the truth that I am not against you. I have not forgotten you. I am not far away. I am right here speaking to you, reminding you that your story is still unfolding in my hands. Every prayer you have prayed has built a bridge between your faith and my promise. And now, that bridge is about to carry your miracle into sight. Stay close to me, my beloved. The next hour will not just bring change around you. It will bring change within you. You will feel me near. You will sense a new calm where fear once lived. You will notice doors opening where there was only silence. This is your confirmation that the surprise is real, that the timing is divine, that I am who I say I am. You are loved more deeply than you can measure. You are seen more clearly than you can understand. And you are about to be blessed more powerfully than you ever expected. Heaven has written this moment into your timeline since before the beginning of the world. You have finally arrived at it. Now take a deep breath, my child, and keep your heart open. For what I have planned is already on its way, and it will not be delayed any longer. My beloved child, listen carefully to what I am saying to you now. For I am about to reveal what heaven has already set in motion. The hour that I spoke of is not far away, it is near. Even now, as you read these words, the clock of heaven is ticking toward your appointed moment. Within 1 hour, something extraordinary will unfold, and it will not be random or small. It will be a divine surprise, a breakthrough that bears my signature. You have waited. You have prayed. You have believed even when your faith trembled. And now you will see that I have not been silent. I have been preparing a moment that will bring you to your knees not in sorrow, but in wonder and joy. This surprise, my child, will not come from chance or human planning. It will come suddenly, and it will come from me. You will not have to chase it, it will find you. You will not have to force it, it will flow to you. The wind of my spirit is already blowing, carrying answers, turning hearts, and aligning moments so that what I promised becomes visible before your eyes. It may come as a message that changes everything. It may arrive through a person you thought was long gone. It may take the form of a door that opens in a place you once called closed. It may appear as a reconciliation you had given up on, a phone call that brings peace, a word that shifts your future. However it comes, you will know it is me. You have wondered why I have chosen now. You have asked me why it took this long, and I tell you, my timing is never late and never rushed. Every delay has been a design, every pause a preparation. I was not withholding, I was arranging. I was not silent, I was setting the stage. Just as a sunrise cannot come too early or too late, this surprise is arriving in perfect time. What you thought was stillness was me putting the pieces in place. What you thought was silence was the sound of heaven building your blessing in secret. Now it will unfold before your eyes. Do you remember the way rain begins, soft unseen, forming high above before a single drop touches the earth? That is how your miracle has formed. Long before you saw it, it was building. Long before you felt it, it was gathering. And now the clouds are full. The first drops are beginning to fall. Within this hour, you will sense it. You will feel something shift in the atmosphere around you. My peace will come first, then my provision. My joy will rise in your heart, and you will realize that what you carried in prayer is now taking shape in reality. This is not luck, my beloved. This is not coincidence. This is divine timing, a manifestation of promises spoken long before you ever thought to ask. What you prayed for in secret will now appear in sight. The tears you cried behind closed doors have watered the ground where the miracle now blooms. The words you spoke in faith when no one was watching have reached my throne and returned with answers. Nothing has been lost. Nothing has been ignored. Nothing has been wasted. I have seen the nights you counted the hours in silence, wondering if morning would ever bring change. I have seen you scroll through messages, hoping for a sign that something new was coming. I have seen you put on a brave face while your heart whispered, "How much longer, Lord?" And now here I am, telling you the hour has come. I am the Lord who finishes what he begins. I am the God who keeps time, who fulfills promises, who makes the waiting worth it. You will not be disappointed. You will not be ashamed for trusting me. You will not regret believing that I could still move mountains for you, my child. The surprise I am sending is more than a gift. It is a confirmation of my presence. It will remind you that I am involved in the smallest details of your life. It will show you that nothing escapes my notice. It will carry a fragrance of peace that no human can create. And when it happens, it will silence every doubt that told you to give up. You will not have to question if it was me. You will know. The way it unfolds, the timing of it, the perfection of it will leave no doubt. It will fit so perfectly that you will whisper, "Only God could have done this." This surprise will touch the part of you that hurts the most. It will reach the area you tried to protect from disappointment. It will remind you that I am not only the God of grand miracles, but also the God of personal love. I have not only planned your future. I have studied your heart. I know what will bring you peace, what will make you smile again, what will restore your hope. This is why I call it a surprise. It will come in a way that you did not expect, and yet it will feel like something you have been waiting for your entire life. I am sending help through human hands, my child. Someone is being moved right now to think of you, to reach out, to speak your name, to bless you. They may not even understand why, but it is my spirit guiding them. I am stirring hearts, placing compassion where there was distance, placing generosity where there was hesitation. The chain reaction has already begun, and it will reach you. It will unfold quietly at first, then suddenly, like dawn breaking through the last veil of night. You may feel a strange calm settle over you soon. That peace is me. It is the signal that the storm is ending, that the hour of release has come. When you sense it, do not doubt it. Let it wash over you. The same hands that have held back the flood will now open the gates of blessing. The same voice that told the storm to stop is now speaking stillness into your life. The surprise is not only what you will receive, but what you will become after it arrives. You will be stronger, freer, more certain of my love than you have ever been. You will not need to chase proof after this. The hour ahead will carry its own evidence. Something will shift around you, small to others, but deep to you. It might be a message of favor, a word of kindness, a new opportunity, or a gentle answer to a long prayer. Whatever it is, it will carry peace that you cannot explain. You will know it is me because the moment it comes, your heart will rest. The anxiety that clung to you will fall away. The fear that followed you will lift. I will make you feel safe in my care again. When you receive this surprise, remember to thank me quietly. Do not rush past it. Pause and know that I see you. This moment is not just about a blessing. It is about relationship. It is my way of saying, I have never left you and I never will. I want you to know that you can trust me again, that you can lean on me again, that you can believe again. The surprise is my conversation with your heart, a gentle whisper saying, I am still here. You will see that my timing is perfect. What felt like delay was precision. What seemed like silence was strategy. You have not missed your season, you are stepping into it. Every closed door was closed for protection, not rejection. Every detour was leading you to the right destination. Now the way opens, and now the appointed hour begins. So watch, my beloved. Watch how swiftly I move when the time is right. Watch how suddenly peace enters your space. Watch how people you never expected will show you kindness, how doors you stopped knocking on will open again. This is the rhythm of heaven, the slow building, the quiet waiting, and then the sudden release. The hour of release is now. I tell you again, it will come suddenly, and you will know it was me. You will not have to ask for confirmation. The moment will be filled with my presence. The peace will bear my signature. The timing will echo my promise. You will see that I have always been writing your story, even in the chapters that felt empty. Do not doubt what I have said. Do not look for reasons to fear. Do not wonder if it is too late. My child, you are right on time. The clock of heaven is never behind or ahead. It is exact. The hour that is coming will not pass without a mark of my hand upon your life. You will not miss it if you keep your heart open. You will not overlook it if you stay expectant. And now breathe deeply, my beloved. Let peace fill the places that have been restless. Let hope rise where disappointment used to live. Let joy begin to whisper again in your heart. For within this hour I will show you my faithfulness, and you will lift your eyes and say, "Truly the Lord remembered me." What you prayed for in secret will appear in sight. What you dreamed quietly will manifest loudly. What you carried in faith will now bloom in the open. This is your hour, my child. Watch for it, believe it, and when it happens, know this above all: I did it because I love you.